recently. You may have noticed one of the top shows on the streaming service is called Depp v Heard, which examines the court case between the two Hollywood heavyweights.
You may also have spotted a familiar face in the docu-series, one of our morning show regulars. Does this face ring a bell?
You go through.
And all.
It's not about who you like better. It's not even about whether you agree with the words that she wrote. It's about her right to speak them.
Johnny Depp has one of the most brilliant legal teams, and if you need proof of that, I've got a word for you. Virginia. Why would two celebrities from California arguing about something written in the Washington Post file a case in Virginia? In the USA, defamation laws vary state by state, and Virginia has some of the best defamation laws for a matter like this.
Just so we're all on the same page.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not
That's what I thought. Lawyer and TikTok favourite Jahan Kalanta joins us live. Nice to see you again. Thank you for even coming in now that you are so famous.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
How does the morning show's favourite lawyer end up on a Netflix doco talking about two American actors?
So I, months ago, sold the rights to these clips to a small production house in the UK and kind of forgot about it. And then I woke up one morning and my phone was blowing up with friends and family from overseas. You look great in that documentary. That was wonderful. What documentary? And it turns out it was the Depp v Heard saga.
And this is because at the time of the trial, you took a really big interest in it and you were posting videos. Tell us about what you did back when the trial was happening.
When I was watching this, I could tell it was going to be a cultural moment, and it was going to be something that was going to basically shape the way that people understood the law. And there was a lot of white noise and a lot of commentators that maybe weren't as au fait with the law as I was. And so I spent time breaking down everything that was happening. Why was Johnny Depp's team doing this? Why was Amber Heard's team doing this? What's happening when they stand up? And through that, I was trying to give a non-partisan view of this trial as it unfolded.
OK, you're an Australian guy. You're living in Australia, doing Australian law. How does Australian law compare to the US? It's got to be all different, right?
Absolutely. Look, I've never practiced in the United States. However, a lot of the litigation strategies that you would use to succeed here are the same over there. And if I can allow myself some arrogance, I know a lot about Virginian defamation law after reading the bench book front to back.
Yeah, right. Oh, arrogance on this couch.
And did you read that book because of this trial?
Absolutely.
Right.
I was watching it happen in real time. So most jurisdictions have a rule book, basically, that sets out what you can and can't do. And I found that rule book and I read it and I went up and down from left to right.
And then when the trial was happening, you were posting 3 to 4 TikToks a day.
Yes.
Over the course. So in total, you did more than 100. And that's why it's been picked up and used in the doco.
I think so. Look, I think hopefully one of the things I tried to do, and people covered this far better than I did, but I was trying to give this completely impartial view of what does a lawyer see when they watch this trial. And when you look at it through that lens, you could start to see how things were breaking down in a really interesting way.
Yeah.
The first trial was in the the UK, then in the US. Must be different laws again.
Absolutely.
More reading for you?
Look, no. I missed the entire UK trial. But what happened in the UK is Mr. Depp took action against a newspaper, The Sun, and he was unsuccessful in that action. He decided to relitigate the dispute against Miss Heard in the United States, and that's the trial that we all know about.
Yeah, right.
The case played out in real-life court, but the court of public opinion also went into overdrive because it was being played out on socials. Do you think this is going to change the future of other high-profile cases that we see?
Absolutely. I think that this was the blueprint of a new type of litigation where A-listers or powerful people have their disputes out in a courtroom while simultaneously pushing out a narrative to the public eye. And while this was the biggest of its kind, I don't think it'll be the last.
Because we saw it with Gwyneth Paltrow too. That was quite a high
Absolutely.
profile.
The skiing accident,
yes.
That was a huge trial that really helped us, I guess, unfurl and understand. And I think we'll see it with Brad and Angelina in relation to their winery, and there's going to be a whole bunch of litigation like that.
I'm there for that.
We need to book you a spot on this couch, a permanent spot. Now, aside from Depp v Heard, we want to ask you another quick legal question. Recently, 2 teens were charged over a huge Sydney warehouse fire. When someone hands themselves in as opposed to being found by police, is leniency shown?
Generally speaking, yes. If you are part of if you show that you're contrite and remorseful, and one of the ways you can do that is by going and saying, putting your hand up, I did the wrong thing, yes, you're far more likely to receive leniency. If somebody's in legal trouble, always consult a lawyer. There's a million ways to skin a cat, and, you know, we can help you turn yourself in. We can give you advice on what to do. It's very common that that happens in my practice.
Do you wish you were doing TikTok during Pistol and Boo? I do. I wish you were doing I wish you were.
So do I. I missed that boat.
Oh, man.
Where are Pistol and Boo now? Who
They're living with Barnaby Joyce. He's got them in a little cage.
I don't believe that's
It's a
true.
24-hour
I don't believe that's
security.
true. I think they went home.
No, they're on their jet.
I don't know who got them in the divorce settlement.
Miss Heard got them in the divorce
Oh, thank
settlement.
you. Oh,
There you go.
Yes. That was the biggest question we asked you on the card.
Thank you, Chahan. Lovely
you.
to see you.
Thank you so much for having
Congratulations
me.
on appearing in the Netflix doco.
Yeah.
You had me first.
It's called...
Yes, we made you famous.
Is it Depp v Heard or Heard v Depp?
Depp v Heard.
Depp v Heard.
And look forward to the next one, Pistol v Boo. Still to come for you more on that developing